Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Roadway Rambler. And in today's video, we will be exploring the ruins of Hampi. But before that, don't forget to smash the like button and also subscribe to my channel. In the last video, we stopped for breakfast. And now, we'll be continuing from there. So post breakfast, we started to explore the town and the Kadalekai gate welcomed us. And we decided to go to the famous Vittala temple first. Hundreds of years ago, during procession, Bhagwan Vishnu's Utsav Murti used to be brought to Gejjala Mantappa. And in the same route, we'll have to walk for a kilometer to reach the Vittala temple. You also have options of electric vehicles which will drop you from the gate to the temple for a nominal price. I usually prefer walking as you'll be able to stop and see a lot more on the way, like how I'm doing now. Here the pillars of the Mantappa are carved in different shapes and sizes that transforms into a musical instrument when you tap it at the right spot.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಒಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ ಕಿವಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕೇಳಿ.
Try to come to Hampi in the winters as the weather is pleasant and avoid summers as the weather can be really harsh. Vittala Temple. This place is a complete package for history and art enthusiasts. This temple was built in the 15th century by Purandara. Within the temple complex, you have the famous stone chariot and the Mantappa with musical pillars. Our guides here very beautifully explain the details of the temple and history of this place. This Mantappa with musical pillars was built for the queen to dance and the pillars were used as instruments. These pillars produce musical tones when struck with the drum at the right spot. We were told that this place used to be decorated with colorful flowers, lamps during the dance program. Just imagine how beautiful this place must have looked back then. The stone chariot in the temple complex is quite famous, not just among Indians but also foreigners. Today, you see that the elephants are here in front of the chariot. Actually, there were two horses that were there centuries ago. The imports, exports, livestock, relationship with neighboring countries, art and culture are carved on the walls of the temple. Now, let's get to the center of the temple, which is the Sanctum Sanctorum. In any Hindu temple, we go around the deity or the Sanctum Sanctorum, and here there is a passage that the royal family used.
ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ಕಪ್ಪೆ. ಸೊ ನಂತರ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗು ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ಪ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ತಾಯಿ ಕೋತಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತನ್ನ ಮರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಬಿ ಥರ ಈ ಥರದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಕೋತಿ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಎರಡು ಕಾಲುಗಳು, ಬಾಲ, ದೇಹ ಮತ್ತು ತಲೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಕಲಾ ಚಾತುರ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 in 1 ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಬನ್ನಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಕಲಾ ಚಾತುರ್ಯ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಥರ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಸು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ನಂದಿ, ಬಾಯಿ, ಕಣ್ಣು, 2 ಕೊಂಬುಗಳು, ಭುಜ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಲದೇಹ ಸಮೇತ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಮುಚ್ಚಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, 2 in 1. ಶೈವ ವೈಷ್ಣವರ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ಈ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಶಿವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಂದಿ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ, ಆನೆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಶೈವ ವೈಷ್ಣವರ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ಯೋನ್ಯತವಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರು ಅನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಕೆತ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
While we walked to the next place, just 500 meters away from the temple, there was someone who came to visit us. And the next place is King's Balance. The King's Balance was used by the royal family, and on special occasions, the kings weighed themselves with gold, gems, and diamonds, which were later distributed to the welfare of the people. I'm sure most of the Carnatic singers would know this great poet and singer from Karnataka, Purandara Dasa. In 1540, Sri Purandara Dasa visited Vijayanagara and sang on the banks of river Tungabhadra. In remembrance of that event, a Mantappa was raised on the banks of the river, and you could see a statue of Purandara Dasa on the pillar of the Mantappa. From here, you could also see the ruins of the old bridge built by Vijayanagara kings to connect Anegundi and Vijayanagara. We were super tired and chose to take a ride to the main gate, and they charged you 20 rupees for the drop. Queen's Bath. It is said that this place used to be filled with water from the nearby lake, and ample quantity of rose water, jasmine, rose petals, and other fragrances were added to the water for the queen to take bath. Palace Enclosure. Fort gates have massive doors and they are usually made of wood. But here you can see a pair of doors made of stone, and each door is made of single piece of stone, and they are sculpted to look like wooden doors. The palace enclosure has many interesting things and spots within and takes nothing less than 1 or 1.5 hours to cover all the main places. Mahanavami Dibba. This was the podium used by the royal family on the day of Vijaya during Dasa. The king used to be seated on top of this podium and perform pujas, post which the cultural programs would begin. I wanted to see the view that they would have had and I climbed up the podium. And it wasn't that easy as the steps were steep. And the view from there was just amazing. I just imagine how the day of Vijaya would have looked back then. But it is sad to see all of these, including the king's palace, is now destroyed by the sultans. There is a different stairs for the ministers and the royal family to climb down the podium, and this was much easier. The walls of the royal enclosure almost look like an art gallery. I was surprised to see that women were also shown as warriors in the carving, which means to say that women those days did take part in wars. Very next to this, we also have a spot which will be perfect for you to click a picture for your Instagram, the step tank. This place was excavated in the year 1984, and after that, this place became a favorite place for many directors, and there were many movie scenes and songs that were shot here. You could also see plates made out of stone at this place. These were the plates used by the soldiers of Vijayanagara Empire and also a few travelers. And what you see now is where Krishnadevaraya's palace majestically stood once. But today, you will only be able to see the foundation of the palace and the holes drilled for the pillars. Hazar Temple. This is a temple that the king used to visit frequently, and it is very next to the palace complex. The name Hazar Rama was given to this temple as there are 1,000 sculptures or carvings of Lord Rama on the pillars, walls, or anywhere in the temple premises. Could you believe that from the beginning till the end, the entire Ramayana is carved on the walls of this temple? Absolutely beautiful. Lotus Mahal is a building using both Hindu and Mughal architecture. Hence, it was not destroyed during the Mughal War. Elephant Stable. This is a place where the elephants of the palace were housed and taken care of. This stable can accommodate 21 elephants at a time. Today, the upper floor is used as a museum and you'll be able to find some interesting and beautiful craft of those times. I am tired now. We will break for lunch and then continue with the tour. We are here at this place, which is quite decent. The food is good. The price is also pocket friendly. And when you come here, try out this place. We are done with the lunch now, and the place we are going to visit now is the famous Ugra Narasimha and the Badavi Linga temple. The next place that we're going to visit is Kadalekai Ganesha. The statue of the Ganesha is huge and there is no puja performed here, and also the same with Ugra Narasimha temple, as statues of Ganesha and Narasimha are damaged. From Kadalekai Ganesha temple, it just takes 10 minutes to walk down to Virupaksha Temple. It is one of the very few functioning temples in Hampi. This Nandi that you see here is unique, as it has 3 heads, and this Nandi was the one that was placed right here in front of the temple. Now that the Nandi is damaged, it is replaced by a new Nandi. There are many astonishing things that this place has got to offer. These paintings that you see were painted during the Vijaya rule, and it is still beautiful and fresh. Temples were not just a place of worship, but also a source of knowledge in those days. Do you know why I'm telling this? Let me tell you. The pinhole technology. The pinhole technology is used here, and it leaves me surprised. How was this possible centuries ago? On the inner walls of the temple, you will be able to see the inverted shadow of the main temple tower, and this is called as pinhole camera effect. There is a hole made on the wall of the temple, and when the light passes through the passage, it creates an inverted image on the wall. My trip to Hampi was coming to an end and was not able to cover 100% this time. I will surely visit this incredible place some other time soon. I would like to thank our auto driver Parshram Manna and guide Basurajana for patiently taking us through this amazing stay. I'm going to share the contact numbers in the description. Please do go and check it out. And if you guys are planning to visit Hampi, please do give them a call and I'm sure they'll be able to help you out. If you feel that this video was informative and helpful, then leave a thumbs up in the comment section and share your thoughts. It's now time to head back to the bustling city life, and I'll take a leave now. I'll catch you all in the next episode from a new place. Until then, this is RJ Yoganand signing off. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.